Ooh, today's job is actually a gross vehicle. Lately, we've been doing some jobs that really are not too bad, which is really nice. But this one is pretty gross inside and out. We'll show you in a bit. So today we're working on this, I almost said Honda Accord, Volkswagen Jetta, and it's in for our Platinum service. So you're gonna see the steps with our Platinum service, what we offer, and the results. I don't like any of that. So we have this, what year is it? We have this 2020 Volkswagen Jetta in for our Platinum service. You're gonna see what our Platinum service involves. It's both an interior and exterior detail with a little extra, a little bit more than usually our Diamond service. It's going to include an all-in-one polish, a silica spray sealant, then we're going to do the full interior, of course, but we also use a stronger UV protectant for the leathers and the fabrics. So this service is for customers that just want a little bit more than just the usual detail. They want a little bit more protection, both interior and exterior. The Diamond usually is just cleaning, and then the exterior we usually put a wax or a sealant. And the interior, we usually do condition the leather, but it's not like leather or plastic coatings on the inside. Guys, if you're enjoying videos like this, and I hope you are, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss stuff. And if you're interested in any of the products or the tools, check out the links down below, or go to our new page on our website. I'll put it up in the corner. That page has a ton of links for the most used products that we use. And if you go to Car Supplies Warehouse, you can enter code Miranda10, you'll get 10% off. And if you're interested in any of the new t-shirts, all of that merchandise and more is on that page. So as we take a look at the Jetta, wheels and tires are really bad. And the vehicle has some blemishes here and there. The great thing is this dark gray color is actually really favorable. It hides a lot of defects and swirls, and it's really not horrible, but you'll see as we go through it with some light polishing. And the interior, the worst thing about it, the carpets. That's pretty much it. Just lots and lots of particles in the carpets. Yeah, so what we're going to do is blow all of this out before we even start on the exterior of the vehicle. So if you have a Tornador or Vortex tool like this, connect that to your air compressor and blow everything out. I don't always do this because some vehicles just don't need it, and it does make a mess. So I don't do it in the garage, of course. It'll just make a big dusty mess in here. So I will pull it out into the driveway and blow everything out there. It is a good method to get all of that junk loosened up, and then it vacuums up much easier. We are using some Shine Supply products today, so we're going to be using their Hot Shot, which is their shampoo, and I was going to use their all-in-one, but this one is an all-in-one polish with a wax in it. I want to use something a little bit stronger, so their Burnout is a silica all-in-one polish. It says reconditioning cream, so it does polish like an all-in-one, but this will leave behind ceramic protection, so it's a little bit stronger. And then we can top it with Clutch, which is their silica spray. So these two right here, an awesome combo. And you can usually get 6 months or even up to a year with these products if you're maintaining them correctly. Coffee. So since the car was in the garage overnight, everything is cool to the touch. It's not sunny out, it's not really that hot. So we really don't need to pre-rinse. If you don't need to, then don't worry about it. Don't think it's a rule, don't do it arbitrarily, but we don't need to do it in this case. So we're just going to foam it down with the IK foamer. So this is our pre-wash. You can put any type of high alkaline shampoo in here or soap or all-purpose cleaner. We actually have Super Clean in here, diluted 1:4. Now that is strong enough to start dissolving dirt and junk on the tires. As you see it here, it's going to start to turn brown. So that is doing the same on the paint. It's loosening up junk on the paint so that it can be blasted off easily. But again, don't let it sit here and dry. If you want, you can mist it just to kind of keep it wet, and you can actually see it here working on the tires. Nice. We also degrease the door jambs with an all-purpose cleaner. We can let that dwell for a minute, and then we'll blast out the door jambs also. Now we degreased inside here because the jams back here were really, really bad. So again, you can blast it out with your pressure washer. Don't get too close, but this is safe. Just practice and you'll get a feel for how to use your pressure washer like this. Kind of use it like a blade because you can do some precision work with this. Yeah, it will blast back in your face sometimes, but oh well. Don't worry about getting it all wet in here. There's going to be some sprinkles that come in here, but it's not a big deal. You're going to be cleaning this. We're going to be cleaning this anyway. Woo! That made a big mess. So washing and deconning is now finished. We're going to pull it in and dry it and then inspect the paint and see what we're working with. So if you are detailing engine bays, or in our case, we don't get into all of the nooks and crannies. It's a liability issue. We don't do that. We simply clean all the top surfaces where we can and dress all the plastics. But here's a tip for you. If you're going to use an interior dressing or a plastic dressing on the engine, then use a blower or an air compressor to spread all the dressing around. In fact, using a little blower like we were, that little blow handheld unit, it actually heats up the air and it kind of melts the dressing into all the plastic. So you get this really nice finish. It's not dry yet, but let it dry. When you come back, wipe off any excess, but it does spread it into all the plastics, and you can stand here and blow dry it all if you want and take that time, but it'll eventually kind of soak into the plastics and it'll look really, really nice. So we're going to start on the interior and get that done first, and then we'll focus on the exterior, kind of let things dry out a bit. But if we look at the paint, I mean, really, it's not too bad. Again, this color is very forgiving. It's got a little bit of etching here and there that we can see. You can kind of see little bug etchings and bird droppings and things that have kind of started to eat into the paint, but that should come out, or at least lighten to the point where it'll be really, really hard to see. But that reconditioning cream from Shine Supply will clear all of that up. But as you can see, the paint, not in bad shape at all. So the interior is now pretty much done. I'm going to go back over and just spray a little bit of carpet protection on there once everything is dry. But we steamed the carpets. We used the Shine Supply carpet cleaner. It's diluted in here 1 to 10. Even at 1 to 10, it's really strong stuff. And then we use their solution, which is an all-purpose cleaner on everything else. And to clean the leather, we use their leather cleaner, an interior cleaner. That can also be used on all of the interior plastics and vinyl as well. But everything is looking fresh and clean in here, looking great. So the Burnout Reconditioning Cream, think of it like 3D speed on steroids. The application, very smooth, and it goes a long, long way, as most all-in-ones do. But the wipe off is nice. It's nice and smooth, and then it becomes slick once you use the final, flip the towel over and final wipe it. Oh, it feels awesome. Does a great job on chrome. I kind of buzzed up against the chrome here and cleaned up some of the water spotting, and it looks great. I got to go by hand and get rid of some of this, but yeah, that's not bad at all. But I am able to polish out some of those little bird balm etchings out of here with ease. Again, Shine Supply products were designed by a mobile detailer. So we had mobile detailers in mind. Therefore, you can use this outdoors in the sun. I've used many products out in the sun, and some of them work great, and some of them are just, have a little bit of a learning curve to them. You just have to use less or work in smaller areas, but for the most part, you can use most products out in the full sun. But this one in particular was designed to use for mobile detailers. So this would be an awesome option and a great upgrade. So you can see there's a little etching right there. Let's see if we can buzz that out. The Jetta is looking beautiful. Like I've said before in other videos, Shine Supply isn't new to me. I actually connected with Jeremy, the owner of Shine Supply. It must have been at least 9, maybe 10 years ago. We were actually just chatting on the phone a couple of minutes ago, and I was asking him a ton of questions. I was bombarding him with questions about his product line, and he's developed this line over the past 10 years with mobile detailers in mind. So all of his products are mobile friendly. He even has a 1-year ceramic spray coating that can be applied in direct sunlight. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. His entire line is just incredible. But we use the reconditioning cream, which is basically an all-in-one with ceramic protection in it. And then we used the, I'm so excited about it, I forgot all the names because he's got really cool names for his products. clutch. This is his ceramic silica spray. Now this stuff is interesting. It can actually be applied over the entire vehicle, and then you can just let it sit for 15, 20, or even 30 minutes or even more. And it can go on everything. Paint, plastic, even glass, textured plastic, in fact, everything. And then just let it sit and then wipe it off. And it conditions everything and protects everything as well. But with all of that said, guys, if you're interested in the Shine Supply products, at least try a few of them. If you're interested in, say, an all-in-one with some really good protection, that Burnout is incredible stuff. It has awesome cut, and you get solid protection. With that type of product, you're gonna get like 4 to 6 months protection. If you top it with Clutch, you could get up to a year if you're maintaining it correctly. He's got really nice soaps that you can use to maintain and different toppers to maintain as well. Awesome line of products that give you everything you need to keep your customers happy and to keep your business going. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. Once again, use code Miranda10. You'll get 10% off of the Shine Supply products at Car Supplies Warehouse. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.